Hello and welcome, beautiful mama, on this beautiful morning here. Sending my love and good energy to you. This video is very special because I figured out some ways to really boil down how we can use these essential oils in the postpartum phase, where we are especially thinking about nursing and breastfeeding and how essential oils can support us, which is so important to me. I feel and I really love that, especially here in Norway, that the more women go back to breastfeeding, and it's not like just a few years back, it was kind of different. So the energy shifted, and I really love that. So I hope this video inspires you to really go into your natural mothering mode and really connect with your child while breastfeeding if you can, of course. There might always be things that happen, and that's just the way it is. But if you do, or if you want to, I feel this is really something you can explore. And I invite you to download my free guide so you can check all the oils out that are really good for both in your pregnancy phase, or whenever you watch this video now, postpartum birth, or when you have your newborn and your baby with you. So let's dive into this. I have some notes here, so really don't miss anything here. So I might have a look here once in a while. So breastfeeding in itself is wonderful and it's nurturing your baby, but in the beginning phase it can be really sore. Milk production has to get going, and there are different ways how we can support our body there. So I will go over these oils in a minute, and also how they will affect us. So there are really, it's a potential, because essential oils are something that supports our body from within in our natural process, without adding any synthetic things into us that might affect our baby. And it's really a way to naturally support this process without any other things that you would need to assist your body. And that's really one of the big benefits that I see. Comment below if you have experiences, and share this with other women here if you're watching this. Otherwise, if you have questions, just comment below. And anything about dosage or related to details about how many drops and all that, I share in my app PureLife, where I gather a tribe of mamas together. So you're welcome to join, and there you'll also find this free guide and samples, so I invite you to try them. So back to the oils. So once you have your baby and you want to get it going, I remember it took several days to get things going for me. So I breastfed both of my kids, and it's really frustrating in the beginning. And with my first girl, I didn't have the oils. So I really know that if it takes a long time to get, the body into this new way of feeding this child, it can take a while. I think it took 7 days to really get things going, and it can be kind of really discomforting because your child is hungry, and even though those small babies, they just take a little amount each time because their stomach is really small. So don't be bothered too much about the amount that comes out, but more about the way that you connect with your baby, and all these micro things that happen in your body, and the connection that you build. So it's just, wow, it's such a special phase. And One of the first oils that I will talk about is clary sage, because clary sage is an oil that will help you get the milk production going. So you can use it in different ways, but you can massage it in, dilute it first, and then massage it in. And it has really, pleasant herbaceous scent, and is calming and has different other benefits as well. But this is one oil that helps you get the milk production going. One oil that I used while I was breastfeeding my second child, my son, he sometimes a baby has like we call it growing days, or several days it can be, where they are especially like a little bit grumpy and might cry a lot, and they have like a extra push to grow. That's also when they want more milk, and that's a good way that you can do, because then your breasts are like empty and there's, that's all I have, I don't have more, and you have a way to support your body to get more milk produced. And this oil, the second oil I want to talk about, is fennel. So fennel, is vegetable, and it's a very mild, pleasant, herbaceous scent as well. And it's it really works. It's like amazing. I took these internally, so you can always decide how you want to use the oils, but this I took internally and for a day, and then several days. So with the essential oils we use small amounts, but over the day several times, so that it's very like natural and very smooth and in a soft way to transition, let's say, and not to overwhelm our body. I mean, our body is doing its best, so it's just to give it the extra support. And the amazing thing is that after this one day, I had more milk. I could, I felt he was like really satisfied when he finished with this. It was like finished, and I still had more milk to go. So fennel is beautiful for that. And there's another oil, so let me check my own chart because I didn't use it. Basil, so I had it as well, but I went for fennel. So this is something you can intuitively just try or see what you prefer. And when I take it internally, I use small capsules where I put in some drops and then I swallow it with some water. So there are different ways. I encourage you to watch my essential oil masterclass. I will link it here or below, so you can really watch this and learn about the methods and all that. Otherwise, I also have in my app the free course available where you learn all this. So then we have basil and we have fennel. I talked about that, and these are the two that are best for milk production, together with clary sage in the beginning. That's why I'm so excited about the essential oils, because they really do work. They are powerful, really a gift from Mother Earth for us to support our bodies and our kids. So thankful for this to have in our lives as a family. Yes, so then we have just one other oil that you need to be careful with, and that's peppermint. It's kind of, some react quite quickly to peppermint tea itself because it can reduce the milk production. So if you want to get milk production going, so make sure that you do not use any peppermint oils or peppermint tea, because it can really reduce the production. So this is something you can use, of course, also to work with once you want to reduce the milk production. Depending on how your body works and what you want to do. And this again is also for the same methods, but I would say peppermint I would also not recommend using in a diffuser during that time, because the aromas will get into your body when you have it like in a diffuser, this little machine that evaporates the essential oils aroma into the air. And again, it really depends on your own unique body. So it might, have a reaction within you, but it might not. So that's something you just have to try out. Then once we get started with our little ones and they are very comfortable and we get the thing going and they are breastfeeding beautifully and they love it and they are there, and then our nipples can get so sore. I remember my first pregnancy. After that I was so sore, it really hurt, but I wanted to breastfeed. I wanted really to make it work, and eventually it did just after a week, but it was really painful. And there are also some oils that can support us during that phase. And in addition to that, and that's the beautiful part with the essential oils, when you put something on your breast, it has a beautiful aroma, so your baby will get also very comfortable and they have really calming effect, and it's just a beautiful addition while you do this. And you can use for that, for example, Roman chamomile diluted with a base oil, coconut oil, macadamia oil, avocado oil, an oil that you have as base oil, and you can use that. This is an oil to use on your skin topically. And we have, let me check my guide, milk production, cracked nipples, geranium is beautiful. It's from the flowers. It smells like a scent of really light flowers, really beautiful. I love geranium. So if I had this oil, I would have used that one. So I would use this, and Roman chamomile and sandalwood are the oils to go for cracked nipples or sore nipples, sores around that area. And you would do it like when you were breastfeeding, you would take the oil on those parts, and you do not need to wash anything after that. So just do it after you have breastfed, because then you have some time, like half an hour to an hour, depending on how much the baby comes to be breastfed in the beginning, of course. But there's enough time, so the oils will get absorbed, and there will be no problem to breastfeed afterwards. So that's just the beautiful thing, because it has also something to do with the technique, right? So you have to figure it out in the first days, and after that things evolve and get better. So it's just the thing, it's just how it is. So yeah, that are the oils that will support you during your nursing, breastfeeding time, and if you have any issues with soreness or even tenderness, right? So tenderness in the beginning, you can use those oils. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'm happy to support you. Check out my app and join our community. And if you want to check out what other oils help your baby, for example with congestion relief, you might want to check out this video here, where you can learn everything about that and how you can just support your baby with that. Thank you, beautiful mama, for connecting with me here. Have a beautiful day, happy learning, and above all, be well.